Well, Garland's 79th annual Labor Day parade is underway. Thousands are there despite a few of those showers on the radar. Fox 4's Ticia Muzinga live with a closer look at all the action. Hey, Ticia, good morning.
Hey, yeah, good morning, guys. So, though it hasn't rained yet, so we're in the good right here. But right by me is North Garland High School, so I'm going to walk with them as I show you guys just the fun that's happening right now. I mean, people wasted no time getting here for this annual parade. As you guys mentioned before, this all kicked off at 9 a.m. this morning, and the lines just piled up here. So much fun. I've talked to some people, and they said they've been here as early as 4, 5 a.m., even 6 a.m. as well. But, you know, the streets of downtown Garland, they are just coming alive with the high school band you see right here, cheerleaders, youth groups, and other volunteers looking to celebrate American workers. Now, the first Labor Day celebration, it dates back to 1882 when some 10,000 workers marched in a parade organized by 2 unions. Labor Day became a federal holiday 12 years later and is celebrated on the first Monday of September. And you know what organizers say? This year's celebration is bigger than ever.
Have about 65 entries, high school bands and drill teams. We got other organizations, and it's just a huge community event that everybody comes out and looks for. Enjoy the community, enjoy Americanism, enjoy all these groups coming out to support. And City Garland really has a neat culture. As you go down, you'll see generations of kids.
All right, the parade will go through downtown and it will end at Greenville Arts Center, where grandstand seating will be available as well. And organizers say they expect nearly 5,000 people to attend the annual parade as well. Hello, sir. Can I have a sticker too?
There you go.
Thank you.
Right.
Woo!
There you go.
You're on Fox 4. How about that? Yeah, like I said, everyone's having fun here. You guys having fun? What did you guys get? Can I see real quick? Oh, you got some candy?
You want one?
Can I have one? Yeah. Yes. Honey, what is your name?
My name is Lucy.
Nice to meet you, Lucy. I'm Ticia. Can you say hi to Shannon and Paige back there? Say hi, Fox 4.
Hi, Fox 4.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
I love it. Mom, are we mom and dad here? You guys are doing a great job. If you want to adopt me, just let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing with me, Lucy. Yeah, as I mentioned, guys, people have been here early this morning just to come here and have all the fun. They're getting candies. They're getting some stickers, obviously. And honestly, just enjoying the moment. So no rain right now, and we're not going to speak of it because it's not going to happen. Universe, don't do it. The sun's out. I mean, a little clouds out there, but I mean, it's just so much fun, you guys. Like I said, you guys give me the best assignments, but this is what we're seeing right now, and all kicked off 15 minutes ago, and the fun's just gonna keep going in Garland. Honestly, that's what the vibe is this morning, guys. Back to you.
All right, Ticia, thanks. Enjoy that candy, and shout out to Lucy and her family. Thanks a lot. Great to see you guys. Y'all have fun. And to celebrate Labor Day, the Dallas ICR Discovery Center is discounting tickets 20% off today. And they say all ages can enjoy the exhibit hall and planetarium. There will be activities of all kinds and a petting zoo. Also today, the Dallas County Democratic Party hosting its annual Labor Day Festival at the Frontiers of Flight Museum. People can get in free from noon to 2 p.m. All right, thanks, Evan. Weekend storms disrupted flights for hundreds of people at DFW Airport.
This morning, airlines are working to get back on track as the summer travel season wraps up. Fox 4's Peyton May live at DFW Airport with a look. Hey, good morning, Peyton.
Good morning, Paige. Things are starting to ramp up here a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit busier in Terminal A, at least. Some wait times on your TSA, and you know, there's a lot more people checking in than I would say within the last 30 minutes or so. There was record rain here at DFW yesterday. Around 2 inches of rain fell. 41% of departing flights were delayed, and DFW Airport expecting a very busy travel day. The big airport estimates staff will welcome around 1.4 million passengers over Labor Day weekend from last Thursday to today. They're starting the travel day a little bit behind with nearly 50 cancellations and more than 420 delays yesterday for flights leaving here. It's pretty difficult to fly into DFW yesterday too. 75 flights were canceled and nearly 350 delayed. Some of the passengers boarding early flights this morning had to spend the night in hotels around the airport after their connecting flights were canceled due to yesterday's rain.
You know, you cannot control the weather nowhere in the world, not even in America. So for safety reasons, they canceled one flight, so we missed the connection flight. connecting one, so they gave us a hotel stay and we enjoy the meal and everything. The free meal. One more night stay in America.
There are some travel tools and tips to assist customers and visitors. With major construction across terminals here, it's recommended to arrive early for your flight. There's detoured access into Terminal B right now, and airport staff recommend using public transit to navigate some of that. You could also download the DFW Airport mobile app for real-time travel information, including pre-booking parking and security wait times. Now, again, those lines are starting to ramp up a little bit at DFW. The last I checked, there's around 90 delayed flights so far this morning. Over at Dallas Love Field, there are 5 so far, so not too bad, but you're definitely going to want to check your flight before you head out this morning, just to double check on that. Things are changing pretty quickly.
All right, Peyton, thanks for the update.
Well, hundreds of new state laws take effect tomorrow here in Texas. Among them, education funding, the display of the 10 Commandments in public schools, and also further restrictions on abortion. Fox 4's Stephen Dial is live back in studio once again. Told you he'd be back, breaking all of that down for us. Stephen.
Casey, while lawmakers are in their second special session, they passed hundreds of laws during the regular session that impact you and your family. September 1st, more than 800 new laws will take effect in Texas, many of them focused on culture war issues favored by Republicans, championed by the new House Speaker Dustin Burrows.
So this was a different ballgame, and social conservatives were able to push through some things that may have gotten stalled under previous legislatures.
One new law mandates the 10 Commandments in public school classrooms. However, not every classroom may have them. Schools are not required to buy the 10 Commandment posters, but must put them up if someone donates them. And one North Texas district, Plano ISD, cannot display the 10 Commandments because the district is part of a lawsuit.
And ultimately, I think the U.S. Supreme Court is going to have to rule on whether or not a mandatory display of the 10 Commandments violates the First Amendment's Establishment Clause.
Another law prevents cities from using public funds to support women who leave the state to seek abortions.
They said, no, a local government cannot set up a fund to enable people to evade state law.
Austin and San Antonio had set aside money to help women for that purpose after the state's strict new abortion law went into effect in 2023. House Bill 46 expands the limited state medical marijuana program. The new state law allows people with chronic pain, traumatic brain injury, or Crohn's disease to be eligible for medication. House Bill 33 requires law enforcement to establish crisis response policies in the wake of the mass shooting in Uvalde.
If people had begun to forget about what happened in Uvalde, they were very much reminded by what recently happened in Minneapolis. And so I think school safety remains a priority for a lot of people. And so I think that's something where there's a fair bit of bipartisan agreement about strengthening security in public schools.
Other laws deal with property tax cuts, gender identity and diversity and inclusion policies, and of course, the #1 priority for Governor Abbott this past session and many Republicans was school vouchers. That also passed, Casey, and was signed into law.
Yeah, and we need to clarify this, Stephen. Even though that school voucher legislation passed this session, this will not be impacting the current school year, right?
Exactly, because the school year just started, and so those funds, the public school funds that were passed in the session, they will go into effect immediately. But the system has been set up for the voucher program, but we won't see the real impact until next school year.
Makes sense. Fox 4 Stephen Dial, one of the hardest working guys in the biz. We thank you so much for your contributions to the broadcast tonight. Meantime, a Maryland couple on a recent visit to North Texas got the shock of their lives this past week. They were enjoying their meal at a restaurant in Irving just off of North MacArthur Boulevard when out of nowhere, look at this, an SUV comes careening through the front glass, striking them before coming to a stop. This all happened last Tuesday around 7:20 p.m. and tonight we're hearing from those people for the very first time. Fox 4 Stephen Dial picks up the story live tonight in the studio. Pretty wild, Stephen.
The family is still traumatized by this naturally, and I spoke to them and one of their sons who was on the phone at the time that crash happened. Dramatic video shows a couple seated in an Irving restaurant Tuesday night. Seconds later, a Ford Bronco comes crashing in.
That time, the truck came in So I fell down. She was pushed out the other side, and I was sliding on the floor towards the end.
Raj Arivalahan travels for work. He was in town and decided to bring his wife Kayla on the trip.
I immediately know I'm okay, and I was looking for him. I couldn't find for a minute. I thought I lost him.
Before the crash, they were on the phone with one of their sons.
So we were just catching up, and they were eating at this restaurant, and then about at the 1 minute mark, I just hear a lot of commotion happening.
Irving police told us the driver thought they put the car in reverse. So far, the driver has not been charged. The couple had cuts and bruises from the crash, but were not seriously injured.
Fortunately, car stopped. So I was inside the cage. It's a kind of a cage. The cage protected me. Except all these pain and things, all the windows shuttering, I have small cut all over my body.
The family does want businesses to learn from this incident, something we also saw in Houston earlier this month. They want businesses to have barriers in parking lots.
I think they should do something. It should not happen to anybody in future. That is what I am trying to promote. You know, it should not. They need to do something, even polls or something like that.
And again, they told me that they are still very traumatized by this. Casey, they said that the restaurant and people there helped them immediately in the aftermath of that crash.
Not the way we wanted them to enjoy their visit to North Texas since they were here from Maryland. Just incredible. Fox 4's Stephen Dial, thanks so much. We'll see you in a little bit.